I don't know. What are we talking about? First, you should probably state your name for the camera and your consent to be filmed.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely consenting to be filmed. My name is Chris.
All right, Chris. And what would you like to talk about today?
I'd like to talk about this fucked up government, this fucked up world that we're living in, and what we can do to change this shit.
Okay. Well, first off, let's touch on the basis.
Sure.
The first base. What's fucked up about this world?
Everything.
Everything. Can you be a little more specific, please?
People gotta be internal, not so superficial, and not worry about what the fuck you see, because everything is made by humans.
So
that means it's not even real, number one.
So you're arguing that people have failed to embrace their own internal reality, but instead have opted to fill the vacancies in their souls with material
100%,
goods.
and that's why the world is the way it
Okay.
is.
Well, have you ever considered that the material goods that we seek to fill our lives with are necessary to achieve an internal state of completion or satisfaction?
Depends on what you're using it for, and depends what satisfies you as a human being.
And you believe people are using them wrong.
Absolutely, 100% every day.
Could you explain that for
I
us?
make a lot of money. I don't drive a Mercedes.
Okay.
I don't drive a Ferrari. I
Mhm.
try to help people. I try to help people in need. I give shit to the homeless, or whatever I can do to help out, man. I'm there. I try to do it because I don't know why I have a feeling that I have to make a fucking difference, that there's a priority need to be done, and I feel that. And I'm very in tune with that, man. And
Okay.
I try to provide this information to other people. I'm not in tune with what's going on with the world. I'm not in tune with the fucking Illuminati fuckers. Fuck all of you Mason motherfuckers. Fuck you.
All
I
right.
don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about what you believe, but I still love you because you're a human being.
Indeed. You're not going to argue they're shape-shifting reptilians from another plane of existence?
David, I'm talking too much shit, man. That's
Just
that's
messing
too
with
much.
you.
But it's true, though. I mean,
Okay.
we've been talking about that.
All right.
I don't know if it's true or not.
All right.
Who knows, man?
All right, so...
Well, there's one concept out there which is very true. Anything you can think of is true.
Interesting.
It's part of this world.
That's an ancient Greek school of thought, actually. That's
It
referred
is.
to as solipsism. And what
Yes.
solipsism says is that what's true for me is true for me, and what's true for you is true for you, and they're both truths, even if they contradict.
Absolutely.
But I don't necessarily believe that solipsism is actually a real, tangible philosophy. I mean, we can't say that 2 + 2 is 4 and 2 + 2 is 5 and have them both be true because, mathematics just don't work that
Well,
way.
that's just mathematics, but what was mathematics? Who created mathematics?
I mean, mathematics are quantitative. I suppose one could make an argument for a qualitative situation, but...
It's still made by humans. It's real because you were born into thinking. It's real because you went to school, because you went to college, and because they train you to be a slave, and that's really what it is at the end of the day.
Do you really think we're being trained to be slaves?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you figure?
Because it's how it works, man. Look, you go to school, they don't teach you about what's really going on in the universe, what's really going on in the world. Do you
Well,
think that
the main function of school is to have you go and become a functioning member of society.
Exactly.
I don't necessarily see anything wrong with that. If it wasn't for societal unification, humanity wouldn't have made it past the agricultural era.
Right, so evolution in a certain way, completely comprehensible, but what's really the end result of you going to school and going to college? Getting a job and working for someone, right? Unless you open up your own business. And when you open up your own business, you're doing the same thing. So you're helping the economy. Okay, whatever. How does that change the world, man? Are you helping kids that are starving? Are you opening up temples and helping people meditate to awakening their inner self? Now, if you're doing that, now you're on the right path. But if you're not, you're just, being another fucking part. You're part of the machine, and you're feeding it.
Is it really necessary for one to have to go out and change the world to lead a meaningful life? I don't think it is.
Well, for some, it depends what you believe in. It depends
I
what's
suppose,
true
but
for
now
you.
we're getting back to solipsism again, which I don't really think is a viable way of perceiving your universe.
If you want to call it solipsism, what would you? Because I haven't even heard that terminology.
You've never heard of solipsism?
No, I haven't.
Go Google it. It's an ancient Greek thought, line of thought.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and I probably will Google it when I go home. But
Yeah.
I think it's most important what you believe. That if you have different beliefs, then go ahead and attain it. I believe
That people should try and elevate themselves and make an impact on our society.
Mostly spiritually. Has nothing to do with religion. Religion is made by men. Religion is another thing. Doesn't even exist. It's a concept. It's not even real.
Well, couldn't spiritualism be a man-made fabrication as well? A result of our perceptions?
Do you know what Kundalini is? Have you ever heard that term?
I've heard of it. Apparently, it's a fire serpent or something like that. That related to your chakras.
Opening up the third eye.
Yeah.
The third eye is the only real eye that we have because Us as humans, we're limited by our five senses. We're limited by flesh. We're limited by blood. We're limited by our existence to understand what's beyond that. Right?
We do have means of actually determining what exists outside of our immediate perceptions, though. You know, we can't perceive electricity, but we know it's there because we know how to harness it through, you know, wiring, circuits, transistors, whatnot, and create, say, lights or, you know, run a generator, what have you.
Yeah, but now you're going back to science. That's science-based. Yeah. I'm talking about internally. How can you know the unknown unless you look inside yourself and feel it for yourself and believe it? Because if you don't
through
see
a
it,
judicious
how can you believe
application
it, right?
of science, perhaps?
Spiritual science.
Okay.
You know, that's what I've been following for a long time, and I honestly changed my whole life while I did it.
Yeah.
And while I've been doing it, everything's changed for me in a very positive way.
All right.
And when I mean positive, I don't mean economically. I don't mean having money.
Yeah.
I mean feeling right, feeling at peace, and waking up in the morning with a desire to live.
Yeah. Chris, we're reaching the end of our time. Is there any closing statements you might want to add?
Man, I love you all, and just research, man, because if you don't research, you're never going to find the truth. And sometimes we might not even have the truth when we think we have it, but it's all about, you know, finding the truth. Search for it, man.
What
That's
if
why
I
you're
told
alive.
you the purpose of this channel was to distort the truth?
I knew that was the purpose, and that's why I agreed to do it.
Excellent. Well, friends, remember to fight about this at great length in the comments section. This has been the Devil's Advocate signing out. Thank you for your time, Chris.
Peace out, man.